What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Another edition of Holy Try Football Podcast, Week 9 preview. It's me, AY, coming to you from a new office, it looks like, in the state Commonwealth, the capital, the red state, Pennsylvania, to my west. D-Berg, what's up?
Just pointing out, all eyes on the Holy Try, game of the week and only game of the week. So I'm not feeling the pressure. That might be the shortest. It might be the shortest Holy Try preview in the history of the show.
Probably, yeah.
Well, we don't have a firing or some abysmal loss to talk about to take up the first 40 minutes of it, so we couldn't have come at a worse time.
As Can to my east, back from the corn.
The Heartland. Great weather out there. It was like 80 degrees and close to 80 degrees on game day. Rain held off. Couldn't have asked for more. I took the risk of not bringing any rain boots, and that gamble paid off.
Good.
You know how attuned I am with weather. Is definitely feeling like fall. No remnants of summer these days.
No, definitely not. These mornings have been brisk.
Yes. Week 8 in the books.
Week 8 in the books. Can, how was your trip?
It's good. Good beer. Good, like I said, great weather. Atmosphere was pretty good. Nothing to complain about. Great, just a nice Big Ten game. The game itself, I don't know. I mean, I thought the defense played better than it has been playing the last couple of weeks. There's fire. They had a 21-10 lead in the third quarter. It looked like they were going to get it done, but again, a backbreak. It just untimed, just very, very badly timed mistakes. That 67-yard run for Gronowski down at the end after Penn State dropped a would-be touchdown pass, I think. Then ended up having to settle for that field goal to put them up 24-19. Eventually, that was what did them in. Just, when it rains and pours, I think we realized we were at that point after Franklin got fired and the losses to UCLA and Northwestern. They did go on the road. I think they're, like I've said before, I don't think they've quit by any means. They're playing hard, but I think it's become clear, the personnel, especially after your starting quarterback and your starting linebacker, your best linebacker is out. The personnel is not there. They continue to fight. It was a close game. I saw some Iowa fans and Iowa pundits proclaiming this the best win in 4 years for Kirk. I don't think that's a good thing for a 1-point win at home against a battered team like that with a backup quarterback. That's not the best sign of things for the program the last couple of years for them. But credit to them pulling it out.
What an odd stat to pull out too. Yeah, this is best win in 4 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's basically since that 2021 season when they got up to like number 2, right? And it's probably since they last beat Penn State. When Penn State was number 4, they were number 2.
Brent, it definitely was there. That was the last time. And even then, Penn State was battered in that game.
Well, for the half of that game at least.
Yeah.
For the other half, they were dominating and not battered. Really, it's just battered at one position. At least for that one. But much better things going on for AY on Saturday evening.
Yeah.
And Dan, for that matter.
Saturday night's game was awesome. I really enjoyed it.
The Pitt one you're talking about.
That one too. Domination. It was, yeah, I mean, I think I texted you guys at one point, like the halftime or something. I said another one of these, like either points left on the board or not as close as it should be. And then USC actually capitalized on it. But then Notre Dame reasserted itself. It was a weird game. Maybe this is Notre Dame just playing these weird games where they just let teams hang around. I know USC was winning there in the third for a brief moment, but SP plus adjusted score margin was 19. But you'll get that when you throw a pick at the goal line, miss a field goal that we could have made. Another missed extra point. Just some weird stuff. Carr did not play well, but you just look at the rushing stats. They just bullied him. I know Love had 228 yards, but even just taking out the stats, just visually, I think that's the best he's ever looked. He just looked mean and fast and strong and really good. And the defense, credit to them. First drive was awful. Second drive wasn't much better. But once they got the lead, the last 4 drives completely shut them down. Over under 100 yards in the fourth quarter when they're just going for points. And it was fun. And my main thing was shout out to Leonard Moore, who played Mekhi Lemon in the slot all game for the first time ever. I think 41 snaps lined up against him, 3 targets, 2 catches. Just restructured the whole defense, but it was so impressive what he did.
What was Mekhi Lemon's most impactful play as a quarterback?
For sure, yeah. That was I don't know what they were doing there. That was funny, but great play by Schuler. But worst play by Lemon, worst play call by Riley. So yeah, it feels good to beat them. And we go to the bye week. News and notes, I'll insert it here. Second game in a row, Notre Dame lost a lineman for the regular season, Billy Strauss this time. And Gabe Rubio was ruled out after our pod, the best D tackle on Notre Dame. He's out for the remainder of the regular season as well. So, still looking a lot like last year. Injuries mounting, guys stepping up and having to run the table. So maybe they'll find comfort in that. Who knows? On to the bye week.
On to the bye.
On to the bye. Oh. Dan, how was your evening?
You guys
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's weird that to a point, obviously Syracuse is not very good without Angeli. They would be a wagon if with that Angeli, but
True. Of course.
I wouldn't say Pitt's playing complimentary football right now, but they are getting just upticks in performances when maybe there's a downtick somewhere else. So that's encouraging to see. Hopefully, as I said last week or maybe in the week before, about get through these next couple, we'll be interested to see what happens from there. Get themselves into the tournament, so to speak.
It'd be a big tournament, but one game at a time.
Well, yeah, because if they won both, that would almost assuredly get them in to the title game. And then if they beat Georgia Tech, lose to Miami, possibly. So anyway, we're still a couple weeks away from that, but encouraging to see. And even though Pitt has also had some tough offensive line injuries, it's just part of it, I suppose. And they're getting strong performances elsewhere. Desmond Reed, another weird game. I think he had like 6 touches. So I don't know what to do as far as forecasting him. They didn't need him clearly, so definitely minimize how much tread you put on those tires against Syracuse. But yeah. I'm curious what Fran Brown is going to do with these the jobs that are opening up as well, because you can't hold whatever happens has happened even for the last couple of weeks and the rest of the season against him. So I'll be curious what happens with him.
Me as well.
Because they played, I thought they played all right, actually, given the circumstances.
And the rest of the week was pretty good, I think. We saw the Vandy game to start out the year, or not the year, the week. Or I guess we could go to Friday night to start out the week, right? We want to talk about the eruptions that happened last week. What do you make of the ACC race?
Belichick almost winning?
That was a big ACC game.
Yeah.
So Pitt sitting pretty good there. Do they own a tiebreaker over Miami like just about everybody else does? It sounds like.
I have no idea what it'd be, but to AY's point, it'd be a big tournament the way it's sitting right now. Yeah, I would think Miami, to feel safe, has to win out.
Well, they were saying Miami winning out and not making it to the ACC title game is a dream scenario.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, with these
dream scenarios for Phillips. So basically, best thing that happened for the ACC was what happened Friday night, much to Miami's chagrin.
Well, 2 of the 3 between SMU, the Zimas, and Georgia Tech would I presume that would mean they'd have to win out, because I don't think any of them play SMU.
It sounds like
no. SMU plays Miami.
Zimas have a tiebreaker over
the Zimas and Georgia Tech.
Yeah, Zimas have a tiebreaker over Miami right now via their win over Louisville, over the Bill.
Well, and they have 0 losses in the ACC.
Yeah, well, yes. Yeah. But I'm saying the tiebreaker over Miami they have right now.
Uh-huh.
Or they're just ahead of Miami at this point.
Yeah. Well, I think the Zimas are actually about to hit the skids, even though that is a ridiculous – whatever.
They won on a safety last week, I saw.
Against the upstart Palouse, evidently. I don't know how this has happened. 2 straight weeks.
Now they
after losing,
they got fire lit under them.
And now this week we get Toledo
3 against North Texas or something, right?
I don't know how you lose to UNT by what they did and then go on the run that they have.
Yeah.
Or not the run, the competitive run that they have been.
Yep. Do you want to talk Shohei?
Yeah, I don't need to talk Shohei from that evening. We can talk. We could talk that. What was the other game that was that night?
The storyline is the Carson.
Minnesota taking care of Raiola that night.
I suppose that's a story.
Yeah, no, that's just a story for this side of the world or this side of the country, specifically the state that AY resides in. That one was funny because Rule was talking. He's not going anywhere. He wasn't going to take the Penn State job, but he had to show people too. He had to show them how he wasn't going to.
I guess so. Yeah.
So let's go to Saturday then. And Bill, that was hilarious that Belichick had a chance to win it there, and when he fumbled on the goal line,
on the 1 yard line or sorry,
the 1 yard line.
Was it the one?
That was hilarious.
Or maybe they have a penalty. Let's look here real quick.
I want to wrap.
Improving.
Yeah, I want to wrap the dual Bay Area ACC games because that ending, the way that ended on Friday night, and the way that Florida State ended on Friday night in Stanford, absolutely remarkable stuff. And we don't need to get into all the Norvell talk. You got a nice not a vote of confidence. Sorry, a statement of an impending gavel coming down, of a guillotine coming down. Just a little bit in the ways. He just a little deferred, but that is hilarious because how does the Florida State do this? What is FSU Michael saying about this? He's one in 11.
How do they have Barry Topsider in there? What is this guy? Is that the guy that fumbled?
Let me. He got into it.
What is it? 1 in 11 now since 2023 in ACC play.
Wait, did Big Tom Castellanos get benched?
No, he got targeted and he's hurt.
Oh, geez.
He got knocked out. His head got knocked out.
He was surprised Norvell made it through Sunday.
Well, I don't know if he quote unquote made it through.
Well,
it's just his It was a stay of execution. His
Oh,
execution
okay.
date
So
was
let's
later on in the
read the writing on the wall here. Did he
Yeah.
make it through? He's still the head coach. Is
Yes.
his decision made on whether he's back next year? Yes. Is he
Yes.
back next year? No.
No.
So you're right.
It was his execution date was set. It just was not executed.
They just kicked the can down for 2 months, and for what it's worth, he
I think
wants.
they're trying to figure out the money because it's going to be like $100 million.
Yeah,
all in.
I believe he
wants
wanted-
Franklin.
No, because
He, I think, has offset language similar to Franklin's, but it's not, his is the 50-something mil similar to Franklin. The issue is they have a ton of staff that is going to cost like another 50 mil, and they're
Yes.
paying other staff members right now as well, who they fired recently. After last season's debacle.
Yeah, he wants John Summerall. But as far as what he's wanted,
who they're going to want, who they
Sounds very Norvellian.
yeah, but
who they should wind up with if they were smart, but they won't because of what happened.
James
Is
Franklin.
James Franklin, yes.
I agree.
Which would be hilarious because about like 3 years ago, I feel like there was a debate whether he would go. To
Yeah, well, he was shopping. He was definitely shopping that job for a raise at Penn State.
Yeah.
We're picking up steam in my one group chat for really getting the support together for Brian Kelly to come home here.
Oh my gosh.
There's nothing I want more in college football than that.
There are many things that I would want more.
Did anyone come up with a new candidate for Penn State this week?
There was that chatter about DeBoer for some reason, and Elko's been shopped out there, Elko and Drakewitz. So, we're not – it's just going to keep going like this for a while.
There it is.
Okay, we'll get back to regular scheduled programming here. Georgia Tech, I think they continue to keep, kind of gutting out wins. I don't
Winning.
know.
They're winning. They're
winning.
Yeah.
That score line is misleading as well, but they won.
Yeah. Oklahoma. Okay, so they kind of got it back in rhythm a little bit, I guess, offensively. I didn't really get too much on this game. Did you guys watch any of it?
No, I did not.
No, I didn't see very much at all of that.
I don't know if I'm still hesitant to get back on the Mateer train, but signs may be starting to point towards he came back a little too early for Texas, and now he's getting his feet back under him. I'm excited to see how he's going to do this week because I still don't have too much confidence in their offense. But wheels seem to be pretty much off for Beamer in Cocktober, though he's got another good chance here coming up, and I don't know. He just signed an extension recently, a new deal, I think, and otherwise, I think the road would be paved for him to go back home to Blacksburg. But yeah, I don't know what's going to end up happening there because of that new deal. Texas A&M, this was crazy here. I guess nice strength of schedule again here. I guess either way, AY would have had strength of schedule with this game, but Petrino emptying the clip. You guys catch any of this one? Was it a good win for Texas
highlights
A&M?
of that one.
Is it just because Petrino's the best offensive coach apparently in America?
Yeah, A&M's had some weird offensive or defensive performances rather.
Yeah.
Some pretty good ones.
They had the highs and lows of lows defensively.
Exactly.
I mean, he's fully embraced what this situation is, as far as it's auditions for everyone.
Was he holding back some of the playbook while
Possibly.
I didn't buy that theory.
Pittman was
Possibly
trying to win games?
Like he's telling these players, he's openly telling these guys, hey, the better you play here to put your stuff on tape, the more money you're going to make here or wherever.
He knows how to push the buttons.
And I'm going to let me help you and you help me because I'm trying to get
Get the
X,
hell out
Y,
of here
or
too.
Z. So we're
He
all
is-
together.
He
Let's
is
get
as
after it.
slimy as they come. He's amazing.
He's totally embraced 2025 college football. And you know what? Credit to him.
He's the man.
As slimy as he is, he gets it.
He's awesome. Yeah, I don't know what to make of Texas A&M's defense now. Where I may choose to read in between the lines a little bit. A lot of distractions for Elko and that defensive staff this week. So a lot of things.
Could have been what was happening against
A lot
Notre
of
Dame, too.
conversations happening out there. A couple extra calls on his itinerary a week. So maybe we'll see. Ole Miss and Georgia. I mean, Stockton again. They win ugly. They win with the offense against Tennessee. Now against Georgia, against Ole Miss. Are you willing to dial down the Stinkton a little bit here, AY?
He's always been open to it. It's clearly a lever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to dial it down. As you've seen in the past, I've reverted to I've gone back to Stockton. So yeah, I'll call him Stockton for this until he turns back into Stinkton. I'm not falling for this though.
You think it's lane defense, or what do you think it is here?
Yeah, it has to be. I haven't seen the analytics of his passing chart, but like what was I saying? I don't know if I said it last week, but his average depth of target going into this game was like 3 yards downfield.
The
Which
Bo
was
Nix,
up from after the first
Gabriel.
2 weeks, it was like 1.2 yards. So it's up to 3. I'm sure it's up a little bit now, but no, like this, you can't keep getting away with this. It's all these little wide receiver screens with Zachariah Branch. And I get it. He's not going to throw it deep to Dylan Bell because he can't catch.
And number 8 is Kobe Young is out now for the year.
And he's out. And, like, you're not going to throw Delp or Lucky. So, like, I get he's working within the confines of the offense, but this magic trick is going to run its course soon for Stockton. There. I'll give him some due for now. But
on that note, Mendoza is still ass.
Okay.
He was dealing, man. We shall see. I'm excited to see how Lane rebounds this week. Like I said before, a little bit of preview of our preview. Boise taking it to UNLV. I think that just about solidifies the Mountain West not making it the playoffs this year, right? And then
they just Boise needs the American to eat each other now.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's a stretch, but like they do, like Memphis, USF.
They need like Navy to win.
Memphis, USF, and Navy all play each other.
They need Navy to win it.
That's true. Mike Brown is threatening for USF at Navy, Indianapolis, November 15th, if they could take care of business here in FedEx.
He's already off the Memphis train.
Yes. Well, he said provided they take care of Memphis here this weekend, he's going to Annapolis November 15th. He's already penciling it in.
What's his okay, I think. And they did just lose 55-17 in North Texas.
The Well, here's a result. Texas Tech going down without their starting quarterback, right, Baron?
Yeah.
His
shocker, Baron Moore was hurt.
Yeah.
But if you do look at their rush game with Will Hammond in there, they're averaging like 2.5 yards per carry more when he was in. So people were saying like this isn't even a downgrade. If anything, it could be an upgrade. Well, maybe numbers lied a little bit because they couldn't really do much. They had a little spurt ability towards the end, but Levitt to Tyson, 2 guys who were on 1 leg each. Although Levitt looked healthier than Tyson did.
Yeah.
but took him down the field, what, like 9 plays in like 70 seconds?
Yeah.
Impressive against that defense. And speaking of Texas Tech, tortilla toss banned. Unbelievable.
Done.
Like, what?
Shame.
This is what happens, Gen Z. You ruined tradition.
Ruin everything.
And the live interview. What was the Beavs? People were freaking out in that. Those Beavers fans going nuts. You guys catch that?
I don't think I did, no.
Did not.
Bunch of obnoxious young Beaver fans while a woman was doing a live recording segment.
I did. I didn't see it. I saw like a still photo of it. This kid
I did
posted
not.
it right up in the
I like
camera.
the enthusiasm for a winless team.
It's all you got out there. Control what you can control.
With
Right.
the Beavs, did the Beavs played down the road?
Oh, they
in
won.
Lafayette?
They did. They beat the Leps. Nice.
The Leafs.
Can't believe
What a
Lafayette-
schedule. What a schedule.
Lafayette flew out to Corvallis.
What a schedule.
Mid-season, no less.
You think it was a bye game where they paid them to go out there and they paid for their airfare? They flew them out there.
I would hope so.
I would put I mean, Lafayette's not Lehigh, but they're not far off. And like Lehigh is a proper school. You wouldn't think they'd need a bye game to go through all that crap, but I guess it does help just go right to the athletic. It funds our athletic program, so sure, why not?
Why not?
Why not? What are these? I'm looking now. But it's becoming a midweek tradition with this Conference USA football. What are these cotton candy uniforms that
Oh, Tulane.
FIU?
Oh, FIU. I thought. FIU. That's the Vice City stuff. Don't they usually wear that? They wear that at least once a year.
First I'm seeing it.
What else do we have here? Alabama. We mentioned it before. That was it in pregame, a pre-pod meeting. The pop on that Alabama touchdown, the pick six. Again, did not get to catch too much of this because of. I guess I did catch the tail end of it as we got back to the stadium. Hey, what I'll say about Iowa City, very, very great Ubers and Lyfts, $10 from stadium to the hotel. I was in bed after that Iowa game and watching basically the entire, I feel like quarter and a half left of Alabama, Tennessee. It was amazing. I think I got back in the third quarter.
Very good.
I might be drunkenly misremembering that, though. I know I definitely got to see the end of that Missouri-Auburn game, too, which was
Oh gosh,
disgusting. Elias Drinkwitz, the Penn State's future coach, can't see if kicks go in or not. But I
that
don't
is
know.
so gross.
It was disgusting. Auburn, Hugh's just about done here, right? We went over most hot seat discussions, but is Hugh done?
It's not looking good.
He has a losing record.
And the thing is, he keeps talking about winning football. We're not making winning football plays. It's 52 games into his tenure here.
Yeah.
I guess this is credit. They are in every game.
Yeah.
But you
They should be in all games. They have like a top 5 roster in college football.
Yeah.
That was gross. Auburn falls to Missouri in overtime. And then the Holy War. Kalani talking about guys that just keep winning. I don't know how he does it.
He's a good coach.
He makes winning plays.
He does.
I'll tell you, I have heard more than 0 people say, just throw Kalani a stack of money for Penn Staters.
I don't know if they'd take that much.
Well,
Maybe half a stack.
I think he is of the faith, though. I think he is of the faith down there. There's more. It just means more coaching down there.
True.
Yeah,
And also, you know that if AJ Diabanza and this 5-star rider or something is anything, Mormons also have a lot of money. But impressive win there. I don't know how they do it, like I said, but they continue to win as well. So, I think there's a big matchup with Texas Tech coming up on the horizon. Looking forward to that one. I think they're playing each other, but
they do.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Before you get to the bye
3 weeks. Actually.
before it was everybody's like Texas Tech going to run away with it, but yet again, the Big 12 delivers with a very intriguing race here down the stretch. Texas Tech obviously still in it, BYU very much in it, and Arizona State very much in it now as well. So excited to see how this continues down the stretch. Should be an exciting November in the Big 12. Anything else we want to touch on here? I know locks wise.
Perfect segue. Shout out.
Anybody getting credit? Anybody getting credit?
Nobody gets credit. No.
Nobody gets credit.
Shout out to UAB Sans Trent Dilfer, which is a segue.
Yeah, what a win!
What a win!
Segue into.
Also, shout out to Tim Skipper, who actually is the coach of UCLA.
Yes, not Neuheisel.
Not Joffrey.
Not Joffrey. Not J.D. Piquel or many other.
I know we're not picking it this week, but could they make it weird Saturday?
I don't think so. I think their Cinderella slipper is off now.
Mendoza is ass though. So
maybe we'll see them in the lock segment.
No, I'm ready for Penn State to play 2 straight number 1 teams. I wonder when the last time anybody did that was. It's really difficult because you need to play like number 1 versus and number 3 back-to-back weeks, or number 1 versus number 2 back-to-back weeks, and win the first.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
So you have to have the scheduling component and the gumption to bring it home. Can Terry do it? We'll find out next week.
I'll tell you what, Indiana better watch out.
find out next week.
All right. Well, we're not picking it.
No, I'm saying when they go to Happy Valley.
Oh. Okay. All right. Where are we diving into first here, AY?
Friend of the pod, Mike Brown in South Florida, traveling to Memphis. Memphis catching 4.5 at home. And Memphis off a loss to, a few minutes ago I mentioned, UAB, the Dilferless UAB, and their quarterback, Brendan Lewis, questionable.
4.5 points here. I'm sure that's baking in that quarterback as well. I think, listen, LJS is pretty good coach. I do think he will rally the troops here. They're playing for their playoff lives. They need to get back on the right side of things here. I want to take the points here, but eventually I do think Golish and them will end up winning. I think it'll be hovering right around that 4 points for a while before it's pushed over the edge with a late Grammatica field goal that will push it to 7. I'll take a 30-23 victory here for South Florida.
Mike Brown's march to Annapolis continues. Yeah, they win it by, we'll go 10 even.
Yeah, I don't know if Lewis is playing. He hurt his leg. And LJS is not going to give up any info this week, obviously. True freshman's the backup. Don't love that. And Lewis was their leading rusher before he got injured early last game. So that's like double whammy there. Circle the wagons, rally the troops, whatever you want. Find a way to cover this. I just can't see South Florida losing to a dinged up Memphis team, but weird things can happen. Memphis covers. And who wins? Probably South Florida still.
Continue marching.
Yeah, Ole Miss traveling to Norman to take on the Sooners. Oklahoma laying 4.5. This is back-to-back road tilts for Ole Miss. I don't like that. I know OU's pressure rate is through the roof. Defense is awesome. Mateer maybe 1 week healthier. I think OU wins a bit of a rock fight here for sure by 7. I think they cover. Because if they don't win this game, then they might end up with like 5 losses.
Yeah. Listen, I don't think they are that good. Now, Ole Miss's defense isn't anything to write home about, but I do think Oklahoma's offense and Mateer specifically, he's a little too loose with the ball. I think there's enough there on that Ole Miss defense, especially coming off a loss here and going into a hostile road environment. I think they'll be able to come up with a play or two that when it's needed against Mateer forcing the balls a little bit. And I definitely do think Lane can scheme some stuff over here. Not to say Venables isn't up for the challenge. I think he'll have his fair share of plays as well. But I think this will be a fun one. And I will definitely take the points here with Lane on the road. Do I want to HP it? Maybe I will. I will HP it. But I'll say last-minute field goal for the victory. Heartbreaker here for Lane on the road.
Yeah, give me the material girl in the material world. 28-17.
All right.
I like it. Missouri, and Elijah Drinkowitz. Maybe the hottest name right now because we didn't mention Napier out, did we?
We did not mention it.
We didn't. We missed it. Yeah.
We did not mention it.
Napier's out. Drinkowitz, very high up on their list.
Though Lane highest up on their list.
Lane the highest. Apparently
Marcus Freeman said no.
They made a call to Freeman, and he said no.
Immediately.
This is going to get exhausting. Anyways.
I just don't understand. I get why Florida has to make the move. When you're seeing the way that this coaching market is shaping up, I just don't. I know why they had to get rid of Franklin. I just don't think that they looked past getting rid of him and seeing who was out there because there's just no the market is ass. The coaching pool is ass. I don't know what kind of pool they thought they had or think that they have, but I'll be extremely surprised if it's anybody better than the best case scenario for Penn State in the Drakewoods. I would be ecstatic given the coaching pool that's out there for the Penn State Nittany Lions. If I were a fan, which I'm not.
Well, another audition for Drink this week for another job for Florida. Traveling to Vandy, take out Clark Lee in the doors. Vandy, 2.5-point favorites. Another big game at home for them.
Yeah, this is I mean they've got all the momentum right now. Top 10 Vanderbilt. It's the first time since 1941, I think we could say that. I want to take him here, but I will definitely take the points here with Bo and Drake. Drake, I think they might have been underestimating, and I mean it was on the road as well against Auburn, right? So who can follow them? You take the wins where you can get them in the SEC. They're on the road again here. I will take the points, and I'll take them on the field as well. I'll take Mizzou, Drinkwitz, and Bo to get it done on the road. May not be a good thing if you're a Penn State fan and are hoping for Mizzou not in the playoffs and an early departure from Eli over to State College.
Drink it in.
Yeah, I mean, you said it, Cam. They're on the road again. That's why I'm taking Vandy here. We joked that Missouri playing their first 6 at home. Then going on the road last week, struggling to Auburn. A good Auburn team. But yeah, I think Vandy's got a little bit more magic left. BYU and 47 Bachmeier. They're traveling to Iowa State. The Clones, 3.5-point favorites
Heavy English here.
over number 11 undefeated
This is it.
BYU.
This is what the angle was made for.
If this isn't a letdown spot, I don't know what is.
Ken, how mad are you?
Everybody is picking the Clones here off 2 straight losses.
Yeah. How mad would you be if Penn State hired Campbell, Ken?
Listen, at this point, I wouldn't be mad because of how shitty the freaking coaching pool is. He's my number 2 now because of how bad it is out there.
Long documented annoyance for
Yes.
you with Iowa State.
Yes, but at this point, I would love him.
At this point.
Listen, he'd be my number 2 sitting head coach, or at least realistically speaking, right? I would not be mad if Penn State. Well, I think half of the fan base would, but I would not be mad with a Stein or a coordinator out there that has been in and
That
around
could be interesting, yeah.
programs. There's been chatter Heartline as well. I don't know if I would go that far, but I guess you can hire your own coordinator and your defensive coordinator. You don't have to be calling the plays, right?
True.
And then he could maybe, he could portal over Jeremiah Smith. That wouldn't be bad to bring over.
Yeah, this would be my lock.
Okay. Who you locking?
I felt a little bit hard done by that Tennessee. Maybe not obviously winning the game, but the pick six, as Ken mentioned. I mean, Aguilara just killing me.
He's ass.
Not the recipe to cover.
No.
I still think they're going to get in, though. I would still. I wonder if that's
Tennessee.
I think they're going to get in. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I'm going to go again with Kalani and the points. I think too many people are liking what they're seeing out of this spot for Iowa State, and I'm not. It's too public. I will go with Kalani again.
Plus 360 for the Vols to get into the playoff. Interesting. Minus 500 no to miss it, Ken, if you want to lay some juice.
I don't know if the juice is worth the squeeze.
Yeah.
Anyway, who are you taking here?
I was pretty set on Iowa State, but we just said it a half hour ago. BYU just keeps these games close either way. So I'll take the points, but I think the Clones sneak one out.
HPH.
Yes.
H2PH.
What are we picking this at? 3.5?
Yeah.
Okay.
I figured that was the case. All right, going out west. Illinois, traveling to Washington. Jed Fish, their name popping up everywhere. Huskies, 4.5-point favorites over Burr and company.
Logging a lot of the airline miles. Burt here playing the number one, only losses to the number 1 and number 2 team in the country. He's been pushing the pillars. He's got a path to it now. I'll take the points here with Burt. I do think Fish is a pretty good team, but I think they're getting a little too much respect out there, and I do think Burt has what it takes to keep this one close. I think maybe Washington could eke this one out, but I would definitely take the points.
Yeah, I think Burt's going to lose by about a field goal here. Washington, as they've done a couple of times, I think they'll get down and then scramble back.
I'm going Washington. I'm down with Illinois. Baylor and Sawyer Robertson taking on Sorsby and Cincinnati. Bearcats 4.5-point favorites. I mean, I don't know what the over-under here is, but I just feel like it's first team to 40. Which is weird to say with Cincinnati, but their offense is pretty nice.
Thorsby is nice, but
67.5.
I will. I saw them give up that late rally to Iowa State. Almost lost it. I do like what they've been doing, but I'll take Baylor here and the points in a shootout for sure.
Yep.
Especially with Soileridge. Hopefully, no Soileridge pants for Sawyer.
Words out of my mouth.
What both of you guys said.
Okay.
Texas traveling to Klanger, Mississippi State, Stark Vegas. The Bells are getting 6.5 at home against this lethal Texas offense.
We've seen this before this season. Twice,
How many
right?
times have Mississippi State covered here?
Have they covered all of them, honestly?
All the SEC games at the very least. I don't know what they're doing. I'm just chucking the ball up to the fastest guy in college football. I forget what his name is. Brennan something. Thompson, I think. Brennan Thompson. Is that his name? They hit him once against Florida, and they just stopped doing it. And I think they could have just kept throwing it up, and Florida had nobody back there in their secondary. I will take the points here at home, especially with how ass Texas has looked.
Yep. Clang it.
I would love the hook.
That is the Kentucky going to overtime with Kentucky. That's probably it for me with Texas.
Yeah, this is the second straight road game for Texas, too. If you told me 9 weeks ago, I would be taking Mississippi State plus 6.5 against Texas. I can't believe this, but yeah, give me the cowbell. This is crazy. Like our buddy Gil Alexander said, this is a bizarro world.
In a bizarro world where you have
in a bizarro world.
Former buddy,
yeah.
Still love Wishnev though.
Sniffed himself a little too much. 2 nightcaps here. First up, A&M, LSU in Death Valley. Tigers.
Is it BK's last stand?
Possible Penn State's next coach, Brian Kelly.
Possible. It is in the realm of possibility.
The Tigers are catching.
I bet you if they hired, they win at least 10 games next year. Schedule unseen.
Look, I don't have really any reasoning behind this. I'm taking LSU to win this game.
Same. We're pretty much.
Yeah, they're 7-0. They're going to drop one of these.
I agree. This is a prime spot for them to drop, and who knows who Elko's been talking to all week.
Mm-hmm. And now the headliner, FCS, number 1, North Dakota State versus number 2, 5 Dakota State. 5 Dakota State, 4.5-point dogs at home. The place is going to be rocking.
Oh, yeah.
Shame on me. I didn't look up even anyone in this game. I should have.
Trey Lance, right?
Trey Lance. I know SP Plus, North Dakota State, is like a mile ahead of everyone else in FCS. But I'm a sucker for a home dog here, so give me 5 Dakota State.
Taking the points at home, not a bad move. I'm taking the Bison here. I'm never going against the Kings.
I'm going buys as well. Did either of these teams play an FBS team this year though? I don't think they did, right?
No, they're both.
I only know 5 Dakota non-state did. They played K-State.
Right. Should be a good one. And that is at what time, AY?
8 on ESPNU.
Prime time.
On to the only Holy Try game of the week.
Oh, excuse me.
Can we just cut and paste your NC State preview from a couple weeks ago? Maybe I can do that in post-production, AY. It's like
Yeah.
CJ Bailey's kind of interesting, right? Hollywood Smothers has been there. Feels like he's been there for a while. Let's see how old he is. He's only a sophomore, so I stand corrected. But he was at Oklahoma. He was at Oklahoma before that, so he must have finagled his way into the redshirt.
They're going to try to make Mason Heischel beat them. They put the extra guy in the box or 2 in the box to slow down the ND run game and made Carr try and beat them. And he did. So if the young QB can do it, Pitt should have no problem here.
I think he's our most consistent runner anyway at this point. Talked about Desmond Reed at the top in the series game. We'll see. Hopefully can get by with keeping him in the garage, but for special circumstances. And some of the younger running backs, Bootsy Turner is interesting out there. I think he got the start against Syracuse. But the Juelz Goff was the guy that filled in Reed's stead. I think it might be Bootsy at this point. Pitt position players, very rare that you just call them by their first and last name, I found out. Blue Hicks, Poppy Williams, Bootsy Turner. Interesting. Think you guys still hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're back.
I'm getting some buffering over here.
Buffage.
I'm back. I think that this will be full of some idiot decisions by both teams, but I do think Pitt will ultimately win by. What are we picking at 6.5? I'll go Pitt by 6. Which was AY's prediction. I don't know, for 90% of Pitt's games in multiple years. Pitt by 6.
Not this week.
Not this week. They're going to toast these guys. These guys are 2 touchdowns at least.
Yeah, Pitt by 17 to 20.
Yeah.
All right.
This is gross.
I'm trying. I think at the pulse on if they feel NC State feels a little similar to Pitt fans with their head coach. I don't know what his prognosis is.
What if Penn State hired Doran?
He's done all right there, though. I think you'd be disappointed in that. Underwhelmed at the very least. He's been there a long time, since 2013.
He has.
Longest tenure.
Since
so he went from the Lynch. He went from the Lynch season.
Yep.
Wow. So he had like Brisket and all these guys.
Yep. Finley.
Yep.
What was the other one? Did he have Glennon or no?
I don't think he's that old. No, I think that was O'Brien.
Okay.
He had Matt Canada. Still my favorite. Canada goes from there to Pitt, to LSU, to the Bow, to the Steelers. Unemployed. So there you have it. So you guys are back in Pitt.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going Pitt by 6, narrow non-cover. We'll be on to the tree.
I am.
Tournament.
Yeah. So Dan is on the board already with.
Yeah, Iowa State. This is what the angle was made for. What are my locks now? They're terrible. They're absolutely terrible. Every year, I don't even know why I ask still. They are 3-5. It feels like 3-9.
I am taking SMU on the road -3.5 at Wake Forest.
AY's picked 6 more games than I have this season.
He's going off the board every time.
He's off the board, yeah. OTB.
I'm going to do it again. If I was to stay on the board, my second lock would be Pitt.
Mm.
I'm going off the board again. I'm going with a team who was. You guys know I look at post-game win expectancy a lot. Look for some fraud stuff. This team is the king of frauds right now.
Fraudage.
Last 3 games, they've won all 3 with a sub 50% post-game win expectancy.
Let me see. Can you give me a second to see if I can figure it out?
Yeah, it's on this side of Mississippi. But then again, the team I'm backing is pretty gross.
3 in a row?
Yeah. So sometimes you just gotta go with the numbers here a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm fading the Who's of Virginia.
Oh, no, you cannot bet.
And
No, you can't do it.
I'm backing Bill Belichick.
No. What's the number? 10.5?
Yes. Have to.
That would be
Dan
awesome.
did say that he's got the Who's going down.
They might go down the field.
The Who's, I would say, the Who's are not going 11-1. But that schedule is really. I remember hearing that bandied about in the off season. That schedule is something fierce.
You might want to sprinkle that money line too.
This would be Woken's revenge for having. What did he have? Carolina going 10-2.
Mm-hmm.
He's ass.
Yeah, so they go to Carolina, to the Woke agenda, home for Woke Forest, to Duke, home for Virginia Tech. Man, they got to get to 10 wins. That's talking to your kids about it.
Yeah.
Oh, and I forgot they played the NC State game as a non-conference.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
It's incredible what's going on there.
Yeah.
I'm not buying it. Well, there you have it. If we wrap up in the next 90 seconds, we'd be under an hour.
How about that?
Some of the best we've done, best work we've done.
Slow week, but you guys know what that means. So we'll see what shakes out from this. I'm thinking
Belichick winning outright would be pretty remarkable.
something's going to happen.
Everyone can feel it in his bones.
And it could be UCLA.
All right.
Just saying. Thank you for listening to the Week 9 preview. It's me, AY, coming from the capital of the rest of the Commonwealth, Pennsylvania, to my west, Dieberg.
Good night, all. Go Pens. I got my gear on. Up 5-1.
And Can to my east.
Good night, all. Stay warm.
Thank you for listening. Have a good one, and we'll see you next time.